Giannis Antetokounmpo on a fast break opportunity. LeBron James going downhill after a pick and roll. Shaquille O'Neal backing you down in the post. These three scenes are enough to strike fear into an NBA defender's poor heart. No man wants to be the one guarding any of these actions, lest they be embarrassed and completely bodied. But in the past decade, a new traumatic experience has enveloped the league. One that is mathematically more potent than any of the actions above. Stephen Curry relocated for a three-point shot might as well be the new bogeyman of the NBA. Whenever he finds a sliver of daylight, teams scramble to try and shut the gap off, only to be completely embarrassed and shimmied on by the 6'3" sweet shooting sniper. Nothing strikes more fear nowadays than that man running around screens looking for an open shot. What do the legends of the game have to say about Curry's prowess? Let's find out. But before we continue, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos. Steph Curry, contrary to popular belief, didn't blow up out of nowhere. He was a consistent all-star reserve and was a member of the US men's basketball national team and won gold with him as a starter. However, he truly broke out as a bona fide star in 2015, when former analysis, player, and Michael Jordan savior Steve Kerr took over the reins as head coach of the Warriors. Under Kerr, Golden State ran an egalitarian motion offense that gave Curry tons of open looks that he capitalized on. He also expanded his range to more than 30 feet from the rim, making him have a large range of effectiveness that warped defenses. Because of that, many former and present players have sung Curry's praises. For example, the late Kobe Bryant once tweeted out in 2015, "When the shots you take are the shots the defense wants you to take, but are the shots you're comfortable taking," adding #CurryRiddle at the end. The Los Angeles Lakers star knows a thing or two about making difficult shots, and he recognizes how the shots Curry has been making that entire season are bad shots by definition. Pull up three in transition, three-pointers from way downtown, off-balance three-pointers. Those are shots you let normal, non-Stephen Curry players shoot. Steph was just so damn good. Those shots were like practice shots for him. Speaking of practice, Allen Iverson has not been shy in proclaiming his admiration for the Davidson alum. Back in 2015, The Answer straight up said that Curry and Kyrie Irving had better handles than him. Those guys are next level. I didn't have the handle they do. That's incredibly high praise coming from the man that pioneered the art of the crossover. Him saying that Curry was better than him in handling the basketball is like if Jordan said that Kobe was better than him in scoring. And this wasn't simply lip service for the media. During the 2019 All-Star Game, AI dapped up Curry on the sidelines and told him, "You're in my top 5 all day long." Perhaps the former Philadelphia star saw a little bit of him in Steph. A small guy in a league of giants, breaking the mold and giving hell to every other team. Both Steph and AI paved the way for small guys to succeed despite a height disadvantage. This sentiment is echoed by Hall of Fame point guard Isaiah Thomas, who was often the littlest guy on the court during his time. What Steph and I had in common is we were beating the freak athletes. We were beating the giants, and I got a big respect for him for that, he said in a 2020 interview. He said he was honored that he was being compared to the Golden State guard. And really, that's what makes Steph Curry so damn special. How can this guy run circles around guys way taller than him and shoot over those guys? And be so accurate when he does it too? He's truly a special kind of player. Gregg Popovich noted another part of Curry's skill that is rather underrated: his leadership. When Steve Kerr compared Curry's leadership to former San Antonio Spur Tim Duncan, Pop agreed. The discipline they exude on a day-to-day basis in the way they prepare is something that becomes an example for everybody, Popovich said. Steph does that very, very well. All in all, I think LeBron James does a great job in summarizing just how good Stephen Curry is. When he was asked before their first final duo how to slow down Stephen Curry, he simply answered,
"The same way you slow me down, you can't."
Of course, with success comes a lot of hate and bashing. However, Curry was unusual in that he received a lot of hate and criticism, despite his success. It's normal for guys of his caliber to be bashed by certain groups on Twitter and online. Just look at how many Twitter troll accounts there are dedicated to hating on LeBron, or Kevin Durant, or Michael Jordan. However, Curry almost got that same treatment from former players that didn't like what he was doing to the game. For example, Tracy McGrady said that Curry's 2016 unanimous MVP win was a byproduct of the league being watered down. This feels like a clearly disgusted diss at Curry. The only reason why he was a unanimous MVP was because the league in general was deteriorating in quality. No matter what the intention was supposed to be, it didn't look that way. But most of these guys that constantly bashed on Curry have changed their tune over the years. Shaq and Chuck, two cornerstones of Inside the NBA, caught a lot of flack for constantly diminishing Steph's greatness. Recently, however, Shaq has changed his tune on Curry, saying that he's now his favorite player in the league. "I used to hate on him early on in his career. He ain't gonna make that. But he kept proving me wrong, and that's why he's my best player." Chuck also shared the same sentiment, recognizing that Curry has been absolutely insane last season. Steph Curry has put his name back in the conversation. We talk about the best players in the world. We talk about KD. We talk about Giannis, Kawhi, LeBron. Steph Curry is proving to us he's a two-time MVP, he said midway during the recent season. To be fair, he and Kenny have had some fair criticisms of Curry early in his career. But before that statement, the disrespect they had for Curry was incredible. There's a lot of theories as to why Stephen Curry was disrespected for so long among his NBA peers. There's some outlandish theories out there, like one that said it was due to Steph being light-skinned. But the most believable theory is that, like most innovators, Curry changed the game so much that people were scared of what it meant. Golden State and Steph revolutionized the game and gave birth to a completely new philosophy on offense, one that drastically differed from the game that former greats played. There's no wonder that many old heads were hesitant of calling it how it is. They grew up in completely different eras, one where this style of play was heavily discouraged. To see it succeed now is mind-boggling, and they thought that it would just be another fad. But time and time again, Stephen Curry put his head down and just went to work. He didn't publicly beef against his critics. Instead, he honed his craft and just proved over and over and over again that he's here to stay. He's not a one-hit wonder. He's a genius, a basketball revolutionary that changed the game around him because of his insane talent. That will be all from this one, folks. If you like this content, please consider subscribing to our channel. Let us know your thoughts by leaving a comment down below as well. We will see you again soon with something new, so you can click that bell icon to get notified in the future. Till then, see ya!